Good evening. Whoops, you won't be able to hear me unless I bring my microphone over. Hold on a second. There we go. How's that? You should be able to hear me now. Let's check I can freely use my wheel. Okay, let's get all of my telemetry windows sorted on the off chance that telemetry does actually work in the new game. Give me 1 second. I need the track map. And I need that, and then that. Okay, hello everyone. Anyone had a chance to play F125 yet? So far I have entered all my setups and set up my wheel. So what I'm going to do now, just to make sure the wheel actually works, is just do a couple of time trial laps around Silverstone to make sure it all goes. Evening Rob, evening Downsy by the way. Have you had a chance to try out the game yet? As I say, this is my my first play. Yeah, I lag when this game seems a lot worse when you do alt tabs and stuff like that. So if I tab in and out of the game, then it does seem to lag quite a lot. But now that I'm in the game, I guess we will find out. So, right, what's buttons? Session info. Load setup. 4. Load. As you can see, I've been through entering all my setups. Let me just check it. Oh, I didn't set up that button. That's unfortunate. 1 second. I haven't looked at any of that yet. What sounds nasty? Where's my controller setup? Controls, there we go. May as well let you see this. It's not a secret. The clicks. Oh, I see. Right, so what is the button? Extraction, start, left trigger, left bumper, right stick up, right stick. Special, I think it is. So let's see if... I think I've done that wrong. Let's try that again. Edit. Clicks are quite loud, aren't they? Let me turn the gain down a little bit. Special. I think it's that I used. Save. Yes. You can now see how much fuel I've got. Right, so let's go to track. Flying lap. Okay, so steering works, gears work. Oh, there's no overtake on. Okay, so the front end isn't as pointy, which I've heard other people say. Oops, and the brakes are very biased to the rear, it seems. Yeah, I did notice in all the setups, the brake bias. Well, they haven't fixed that then. When you adjust your brake bias, without the brake bias window being open. Very easy to lock the rears. Yeah, well, I've, as ever, paid for Sim Racing Centre setups, exclamation mark, SRC in the chat. Ooh, yeah, understeer. Right, I need to double check I did turn the wheel to 360 degrees, actually. It defaulted to 400, which could be why I'm getting horrific understeer. Edit. There we go. I don't know, they're the ones it came with set up. And then I added one of my own. Right, so let's go for 360 degrees, which is what I always used to use. So first thoughts, traction on the rear is better. Steering is taking some getting used to. Braking. Am I getting 100% brake? I am. Okay, it's traction in the rear isn't 100% better. Okay. Okay, we got through cops. See if we can do Maggots and Becketts. Braking's going to take a lot of getting used to. That could just be down to my setup, I guess. Okay, better braking there. So traction isn't necessarily better out of slower corners. Ah, that could be the dip. Well, it's not configurable in the setup. So I guess if they've dialed it down to less than 100. There will be engine braking, but it's not configurable in the setup like it was in F124. One clean lap, woohoo! Come on. No bumps on the Wellington Straight. Well, that didn't take long. Oops. Wow, it's not been a while since I cut that corner. Okay, so you need a much firmer application of brake initially, and then bleeding them off more progressively. Oh, God's sake, AD. Right, one more lap after this one, then we'll create a lobby. Thank you for the follow, Micaldo. They actually changed them this time. Previously, the sim racing setups for F124 were pretty much maximum all the time, but they definitely differ now. For obvious reasons, I can't give you too much information. Possibly. Alright, let's probably enough, I suspect. So, let me deal with message. Well, that was my first 5 laps or so, Micaldo. It's going to take some getting used to. It's definitely different to F1 24. How about you? Have you had a chance to play? What are your thoughts on it? Hard to say, Micaldo. I think F1 23 plus JBG thinks. Welcome in, JBG. Hello. How have you found it so far? I've done 5 laps around Silverstone. Only when I alt tab out the game, Rob. Don't worry. I'm now back in the game, so that shouldn't be an issue. For whatever reason, this game seems a lot heavier on the specs when you're tabbing in and out, even though I've got it set running in a window. We'll see how it goes. Once we're in, it'd be important to let me know once we're in the game, once we're actually racing, what it looks like. Oh, I've got 200 messages. Oh, I've got a safety rating of A. Aren't I lucky? Oh, they sent me a small gift. Aren't they nice? I've got a Vostok and a backswept emblem. Isn't that nice? I can delete all mail. How do I delete an individual mail? All right, we'll delete. Podium pass, unclaimed rewards. Yes, don't care. Not paying for VIP. Claim all. Yes, please. Ooh, I got an RGB2 suit. Right then. My super license. My trophies. Blah, blah.
This is your super license.
Yeah, shut up, Natalie.
Tied to your super license. Select the edit expression option to view the
Menu's pretty much the same, yes.
The expression label on your super license.
Shut up, Natalie. Yep. Well, we will see. So let's create our first, not a Grand Prix. Create. Let's go invite only while I go through all the settings. As I say, this is my first time, so lobby options, F1 25, full setup, no license level. All the assists are on, they're all off for me, just in case anyone doesn't believe I drive with very few assists. Yeah, sounds about right, JBG. I'm sure she'll go away soon. Set the eye up to about 80 just as a starting point. Right, tracks wise, we're going to start off with some tracks I know pretty well. So we'll do Silverstone, Qatar, and let's do Spain as well as the first 3. Sprint weekends, don't care, shut up. Practice off, quali off, very short, which is 5 laps. Random grid. We have realistic start, please. Thank you. Rules on, corner cutting is strict, park firmly is on. FX license level is off. Recovery mode, auto recovery. Realistic, manual, Car damage reduced standard. Excellent, Berkey. Just getting the first lobby set up. We're not doing any AI. Okay. Blah, blah. Hold on, did I turn the music down? I did. I will, so this is 5-lap open lobby. Okay, so lobby is about to open. Let me invite these two guys. Yes, friends, Berkey, Downsy. Let's see who else we can invite. We'll invite JBG. I don't suppose he'll join. We'll invite Mars. Barbans. We might stand us half a chance of being remotely close to his pace. Oh, JBG has joined. Alright, so I'm going to open the lobby. I appreciate you may want to immediately leave, given that JBG. If you do want to join, !join in the chat. Essentially filter on European lobbies and look for TTV minus AD Hawkins GH. First track is Silverstone. My EA is up in the top right. If you also filter on very short races, that will find them easier. So the first 3 tracks we're going to do Silverstone, Qatar and Spain. If anyone has got any track requests, please shout out. JBG subscribed again. Why didn't my alert work? Thank you, JBG. No worries, Downsy. Join when you can. Hey, Dark Boulder. It has indeed been a while. How are you doing? You're welcome to join if you fancy. We're just setting up our first open lobbies. I've done 5 laps or so of Silverstone on time trial. And that is it for F125 for me. I played about an hour of the very first beta. Ooh, Lay joins. Yeah, I haven't done any of that yet. You can't do that until you're actually driving, can you? So I'll have to do that. I should have done that in time trial, shouldn't I? We'll see what camera it gives us. Fair enough, Dark Boulder. I think I paid less than I did this year. I paid less this year than I did last year. Oh, I haven't picked a car. Ooh, that's interesting. In the McLaren team, they've put Oscar as driver number 1. Ooh. So we got George Russell, driver 1 in the Mercedes. Lance Stroll, driver number 1 in the Aston. They're having a laugh, aren't they? Surely. I'm sure. Who've they got in the Red Bull? I guess it's Liam Lawson, is it? He didn't last long. Yeah, who's in the... Oh no, they got Liam Lawson in the V-Carb. So they did switch them round, so it must be Yuki in the Red Bull. Well, they got that in quite quick. That was well done. All right, well, let's... Oops. Yeah, well, fair dues. That's only been 1 race, has it? Or 2? 2, wasn't it? Imola and Monaco. I dare say they'll... Fair enough. Well, yeah, like I say, they've got Piastri as driver 1 in McLaren and Stroll as driver 1 in the Aston Martin as well. So I'm not sure where they got those rankings from. Maybe they've ranked it based on the start of this season. I guess that's possible. I suspect what they've done is they've based it on, say, the first 4 or 5 races of this year, which would put Piastri ahead of Norris, as well as Stroll ahead of Fernando. So that's probably how they've done it. And Hadjar is also, I guess, ahead of Lawson, isn't he? I guess the Lawson-Sonoda swap was an easy one because they already had the assets for those drivers in place. But the Doohan Colapinto one is a whole different thing because they've got to, get Colapinto into the game because he wasn't in it when they did the majority of the work, I suspect. Come on, people, ready up. So, yeah, as I say, if you got any track requests, do let me know in the chat. We're doing Silverstone, Qatar, and then Spain to start with. Baku, you complete person, Rob. That button, track select. Let's see if we can get this in. Miami for Berkey. All right, we'll add that one then. I've just reset the timer by doing all this, of course, but hey ho. There's Miami. My mic, I've just realised, isn't muted in the game. Push talk on, mute by default is on. There we go. Oops, no, I don't want to leave the session. Right then, 10 drivers to start with. I wonder if F125 has improved the quality of open lobby races. What do we think? Mars in as well, cool. I've just realised I haven't set my nationality up. I haven't been into the customization menus at all yet. Okie doke, in we go. So I will load in my Sim Racing Centre setup if anyone is interested. They already have setup chances. Yeah, that's probably fair lay. If you're interested in Sim Racing Centre setups, they have a full set of setups available already on F125 release day. One or two setups per track at the moment. ! SRC in the chat will get you an affiliate link which helps to support the channel, so please use that if you can, as well as a discount code that gets you 10% off anything you buy from them. Car setup is that button. Load. I didn't show you the track map. You all know what Silverstone looks like. Oh, I'm starting P2. I apologise wholeheartedly to anyone I hit, because, as I say, this will be the first time I've driven with another car on the track with me, apart from the ghost car in time trial mode.
Okay, clutch out, go!
I haven't turned my mirror on. Jesus. Nope, wrong bit. Feels like my wheel's gone back to 400-degree rotation.
use DRS. DRS now available.
Yeah, they're very low in all the Sim Racing Centre setups so far.
Okay, clear. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Well, you would expect that with a brand new game, Rob. That last right-hander is a whole lot easier than it was in the last game, I think.
Tyre condition still looking good. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect
Mars
our
laying
tyres,
gravel
so
all
try to
over
get
the track
past.
there. Yeah. Oh, big frame drop there. I just completely forgot about the views, to be honest. I've set the wheel and everything up.
Green flag.
See if we can catch late.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Why didn't I get DRS then? you beggar.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
It's all over. It is now.
Oh. Camera customization. Oh god. I was hoping I could do it on my slowdown lap, but it won't let me, obviously. Can't say I noticed the fuel rub. Turn the aircon on, I think. It's getting a bit warm. Oh, I leveled up. So, as first races go, that wasn't too bad. Oh, I'm already friends with Mars. Race winner, fastest lap, driver of the day and most overtakes. Cleanest driver was Berkey. Well done, Berkey. And I'm already friends with him as well. So how does the stream look? I am getting frame drops. So that suggests the fuel counter is about right then. Yeah, I am getting the odd frame drop. How does it look while I'm actually driving? It's difficult for me to monitor, but my stream stats in OBS are yellow. It's out of my hands, I'm afraid, JBG. It's down to thank you, Rob. It's down to everybody else in the lobby, how quickly they ready up, really. Yeah, I'm thinking more, are we getting frame drops or lagging on the stream? Let's see if it'll let me do anything with my camera settings. I don't think it will. No, you actually have to be driving. That's an odd choice. Let's see what we can... I'm on ultra high detail. Yeah, I know it's... But why? Yeah, I think I've got things set just a little bit too high. I guess, Rob, yeah. Ambient occlusion. Well, they could sit me in the car when I go into that option in the menu. High quality hair. Don't care. Right, we'll see. Got particles on high. We'll confirm changes. We'll see how that goes. Cool, I think I just did that. I guess that's more realistic. Lower the crowds to minimum. Well, I won't, but you got will. I'll see how it goes. Let me... I've just reset all my stream stats. They've gone red immediately as I tab back into the game, and I can see my camera lagging like anything. Once the game comes back, hopefully it will catch up. Thank you, Con. Yeah, I've explained that, Rob. Whenever I tab out of the game, it lags. There's nothing much I can do about that. I've already got it set in window mode, which I thought would improve that a lot. I don't tab out often, and generally when I'm only in menus or something anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Car setup, load. I wish they put the name of the track that you're at on this screen. Number of times I've thought I was somewhere else. I'd maybe talked about a track. Settings. Camera. How do I turn on the rear view on-screen display, is it, I guess? There we go. I got my mirror again.
Clutch out, we're green.
Can't hear my own engine at the start to hear when I'm getting wheel spin. Ooh. Alright, what's my brake bias at? Yeah, they haven't fixed that bug, that's annoying. You adjust your brake bias using a button on the wheel without brake bias being visible, it resets it to 50%. No, it wasn't 51, that's the game bug I keep going on about. Yeah, it does sound good, but unfortunately I can't hear my own engine, so I don't know if I'm getting wheel spin.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
I'm getting the trail braking down a bit better now.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Yellow flag. Okay, clear. Okay, mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty.
Bit unfair, he kind of materialised in front of me. And when I overtook him, I got an illegal overtake. I did do it off track, in fairness, but I didn't really have anywhere else to go.
Don't forget, you've got more control than ever over your ERS mode, so play around with them in your MFD. The car behind has front wing damage. It will have a harder time keeping up with you.
Well, that's a nice new message. Letting you know the car behind's got wing damage. Scared me a bit there, JBG. That corner's flat.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Yeah, so I think the initial Sim Racing Centre brake bias settings are way too low. I did think they were very low when I was putting them in. How do you mean the recharge limit? Oops.
I think it's all over. It is now.
Woohoo, P5. To Spain next, and then the nasty tracks come in, Baku and Miami, I think. Anybody else has track requests, let me know. We will add them. What was wild, JBG? My sheer pace. Unlikely. Well done, Lay. Mars wins, but Lay gets fastest lap, driver of the day, most overtakes. Mr. Smoothie, cleanest driver. Okay, half a setup. Yeah, that's why I entered them all in advance. I knew there was no way you would get time in an open lobby to enter all of your setup. It's just the way it is. People press go as soon as they hit the track, so you get 30 seconds, which sometimes is barely enough time to even load a setup. Never mind enter one. Spain next. Let's show the track. On any tracks so far, Spanish flag. Everybody should know this circuit. The F1 drivers certainly do. At least the ones that have been around for a while, who did weeks and weeks of testing it through the winter back when testing was a thing. Well, I have to say, first impressions, I'm enjoying it, which I think is more than I could have said for the first session in F1 24. So that's a positive, at least. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe. If anyone wants to do a reverse track, of course, just request it. Let's just check how many tracks we've got after this. We have Baku and Miami, so if you want any more added, as I say, shout up in the chat. You don't have to be driving with us today if you just want to see a particular circuit in the new game. Some of them have been significantly reworked. Reverse Zandvoort, Jesus Mars. No reverse Suzuka, I'm afraid, Corn. The only reverse tracks we have are Silverstone, Austria and Netherlands. I don't know whether they plan to add more. It's apparently a much bigger job than you would think to add a new track. It's almost like recreating the track. It's not just a question of making the cars go round the opposite direction. We've done Silverstone, Corn. Oh, reverse, you mean? Okay. I've already driven Silverstone reverse in 24, but it wouldn't count the laps for you. And you would often get people not realising it was a reverse race and drive around the correct way, which was interesting when you came across them. So good news is that my telemetry application seems to be working with the telemetry tree set to F124. I'll need to check my overlays. The F125 changes are relatively minimal, so it should be quite easy. It's just a question of when Team Telemetry actually update their software. Ideally, I will want to run with F125 settings. There's an interesting new parameter being modelled in the car damage. I don't know how much effect it has on the actual handling of the track, but it now reports tyre blistering for each tyre. So that'll be interesting. If you start overheating your tyre, will you start to get blisters? And get an appropriate drop off in performance. Yeah, we haven't got to the circuit yet. Right, we're going to the circuit now, so I figured I'd leave the map up. No one needs to see me talking. Blisters is where you overheat the surface of the tyre and it forms like bubbles on the surface of the tyre that reduce the grip hugely. Google it is probably your best bet. Someone like Lay might be able to explain it a bit better than I can. Lay the tyre whisperer. Actually, let's go into the car setup and increase the brake bias a little. So I'll show you what I mean, Rob. I've set the brake bias to 54, but if I can't do it while the clutch is... See, it's gone down to 50 just because I turned the wheel.
Okay, clutch out, go, go, go!
Oh, thank you, whoever that was. Okay, we have 50% wing damage.
Caution, caution!
Wing damage doesn't feel too bad, actually. Left-hand corners are going to be the hard ones. Yes.
Right, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
JBG having a little fight with somebody there. I don't know what was going on. Perhaps normal open lobby shenanigans.
Okay, DRS is now available. Green flag.
I don't know. All I know is that the parameter is reported in the telemetry. Okay, let me know who it was, JBG, and I'll kick him if he's still in there. I saw you having a little tussle with somebody.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button.
I think it was Game Monster, wasn't it? I know he's only just retired.
Remember to adjust your ERS mode and your MFD if you need to. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Surprisingly drivable with this wing damage. And it's not 100%. Well, I'm in the points. Purely by other drivers retiring. Whoops.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Remind me when we get to the lobby, JBG, so I can do something about it.
Okay, clear.
Well, let me know who it was, Downsy. I'll kick him as well.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Baku, I think, JBG.
days. There's no guarantee they're going to last forever. Enjoy them as long as they last. I love you guys.
So Stemal, you said JBG, who was it took you out, Downsy? He's definitely been in the wars. Looking at the state of his car. Okie doke. Looks like Brandon may already have gone, but we will see. Dirty Toenails, well done. They swapped teams. She wasn't in the Aston last time, was she? After turning those settings down, my OBS is a lot happier in terms of drop frames and the like. I'm sure it will still do the same if I tab out of the game, but I have no plans to do that anytime soon. So just turning those couple of things down a little bit has certainly helped. Ooh. They've taken out the kick timeout. Well, there's progress. I just kick two people within seconds of each other. That's something. Show you back out. I like this track. I'm not very good at it. So I could kick the entire lobby within seconds, it would appear now. About time they gave us that option. So what tracks we got coming up? We got plenty of tracks. We currently have I think 6 drivers: Mars, Berkey, Lay, me, JBG, Downsy. Would you 6 be up for a longer race in a little while? Maybe a 35%? See how the game goes with longer races. Yes from JBG. Oh yeah, JBG's home alone, isn't he, this week, I think. So as am I, tonight and tomorrow. Family's back provisionally on Thursday. There's a half chance they may stay away until Saturday. Fair enough, Downsy. If they come back in time, they're more than welcome. Yeah, as you're aware, I don't do open lobbies with randoms. Been bitten once too many times with that. But I think 6 is a good minimum number. Obviously, if anyone's got anybody else they want to invite, then feel free. Starting P2. Just did, Downsy. Thank you, though.
Clutch out, we're green.
I think they've stepped away, so they probably didn't make the start. Hey Red, have you got the game? You're more than welcome to join us if you want. I hope it's just you, Red.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Will do, JBG.
Green flag.
Could just try a refresh, Red. Fair enough, Red. Come on, you can win that place back. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. What does reduced harvesting mean? Have I done that then?
Yellow flag.
Well done.
Okay, you have some front wing damage, but not enough to justify a stop in the remaining laps. Okay, clear.
Oops. Sorry. Yeah, I see it now, Rob. So I can't recharge my airs, you mean, when that's full?
I think it's all over. It is now.
How did I damage the left side of my wing by hitting on the right? Okay. Yeah, hence reduced, I guess. There's a manual. I'll take P7. Not the tidiest of races. At brake incoming. Decent place for it to happen, I guess, in between races. Quite like these extra stats. Wonder how they decide on cleanest driver. I did hit somebody when I lost the rear coming out of turn 1. Unnamed player 71 has joined. So where are we off to next? Miami. Any issues with anybody in that race? I think it was fairly typical Baku. Mars going well, up at the head of the field. Yeah. You're always an issue, Rob. I don't suppose I can... Oh, that's what I was going to do. Turn on suggested gear, see what that looks like in this game. Sure, this isn't a close race yet, JVG, but I will invite you. The lobby is full, though, at the moment, I'm afraid. Well, nice for getting full lobbies in anyway. At least shows that the game's been fairly popular on release. EA will be pleased. Would be nice if they'd fix that annoying brake bias adjust issue. There is Miami. I should check those stats are still valid, actually, lap record and the like. Yep, that's fair, Rob.
Okay, you've got a drive-through penalty. You've been given a drive-through penalty.
Oh yeah, brake bias. Yep. People following the racing line, irrespective of whether there's a car alongside them.
Caution, caution.
If you've got a button or a control on your wheel, and you use that to adjust your brake bias without the brake bias being visible on the screen, it starts at 50 and then increments up rather than starting at whatever your brake bias currently is. Plus, the Sim Racing Centre brake bias settings seem very low to me. Enjoy, JBG. So it doesn't help that you try and flick it up a little bit, knowing that SRC's ones are very low, and you find that you've gone back to 50 and you've got no idea what you started from.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
I dare say they'll have had early access to it, being the type of company they are.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to
Their
utilise
setups
some of
are
this energy.
primarily done by esports drivers that they employ. So you would imagine EA would give the build to those sorts of people before release. EA creators have also had it for a few days as well. So some people have been allowed to stream bits of Breaking Point, that sort of stuff.
Yellow flag. Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Hey, I see you.
Still looking good.
How are you liking the new game? It is way too low. I suspect they've had to rush the setups out, to be honest, to get them out on day one. But they will be updated very quickly. Even Killza? It feels a lot better. The handling's different. It feels more real. Not that I've ever driven an F1 car, but I always drove F1 24 in the way that I would assume an F1 car should handle. I didn't go in for the whole flicking at the front end because it just didn't seem realistic to me.
Okay, keep an eye
Setup
on that
is
gap
allowed,
ahead,
yes.
please. 0.4 seconds.
Because you will get in. People will arrive and leave, Barbans. I will go close lobby a little bit later if enough people are interested. So stick around. We'll do a longer race. I'm not doing that with randoms, so
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
And I've got to stop because I've got a lump in my throat.
Oh, you arse. Haha, nice try. Oh, there's one random getting kicked. Oh, he's left anyway. Well done, Rye6X. P6, not sure how that happened with a drive-through. Loads of people jumped the start and I just reacted with them. So I think we got 2 or 3 more tracks left and then we'll do a 35% race. Invite only. Achievement earned, net racer, whatever that means. I wouldn't notice the difference, Rob, to be honest. So I don't know. Lots of familiar names there. Nice to see. Berkey and Downsy finish half a second between them. Oh yeah, press advance. Thought I had. Where are we going to next? I've forgotten. Wasn't it a reverse circuit? Was it Silverstone reversed? So whoever was asking if they could join earlier, it looks like we're down to about 8 people in the lobby, so should be room to dive in now. Oh, my mistake, 21. So track-wise, we have Netherlands reversed and Silverstone reversed. And then we'll see who's interested in a longer race. Mars, Berkey, me, Lay, Downsy, Kills at ICU. So there's 7. So as long as all 7 of those people stick around, we'll do a 35% race. We'll see what people feel like doing as a track. I'm not adding any more tracks to the open lobbies. You could consider doing it as the first long race. See what people think. whoever won that race came from 19th place. Was it Berkey? It was one of the SDRL crowd. Not sharing their telemetry. Something we'll have to remind people to do a lot when we get back into SDRL for the next season. Where are we? Zandvoort. But going backwards, I think. This is going to be interesting.
Drive-through penalty. You've got a drive-through penalty.
Reacted to the guy in front of me again. Whoops. God's sake.
You've got front wing damage. Recommend you box.
Sorry, Mars, someone hit me into you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
That wing damage was undrivable.
Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
You need, yeah, it's a 50 wing circuit practically, isn't it, Netherlands? Oh, well, that's a shame. Oh, we got Barbens with us. Even leading on the reverse tracks, for God's sake. No, I always race with damage. Otherwise, people will just deliberately hit you, knowing they can't take damage. I did ask the question of Sim Racing Centre, and they're not sure whether there will be different setups for the reverse tracks. Because obviously some of the corners are, you know, a completely different character going the other way round. Yeah. Telemetry app has crashed. Yeah, a lot of the corners where you would expect there to be a curb on the exit, there isn't, because that's the entry. Like there, you'd normally expect a big curb around the outside as you come out of the corner. Parvins has a 2-second penalty. He's 9.5 seconds ahead. How's Mars doing? Damage from where I was pushed into him. Although his front wing looks relatively intact. Oops, big crash there. Not too bad, to be honest, Ethan. Certainly, initial impressions are much better than initial impressions of F124 were. And you might say that that would be difficult. It's the other way around. Lewis seems to be hitting an awful lot of people. Mars, if you think he did any of that deliberately, then let me know. How about you, Ethan? Are you playing the game? What are your initial thoughts? Yep. I think we'll kick Lewis. Been hitting far too many people this race. He wants to come into the chat and defend himself. Sorry for what Parvin's being so damn quick. I guess you can't help it. Oh, did you? Oh, fair enough. You weren't the only one, believe me. Oh, that's good. Hopefully, all good. Thanks, Doc. How are you doing? I hate to rub it in, but you're missing out on what seems to be quite a good game. Most people's first impressions have certainly been positive.
You are awesome.
Yes, I think I will be kicking Lewis, Ethan. Graphics really good. Yeah, graphics are the least of my concerns, to be honest. The handling and general feel of the game. Cleanest driver, Lewis. It's yeah, I don't know about that either. Interesting to see how it has got an A license. That could have been carried over from the last game like mine was. Be interesting to find out how they calculate cleanest driver. I don't know about that, Rob. Every time I saw him, he was hitting somebody. Ethan's got a C license. Yeah, I mean, for example, these lobbies are set to not affect license level. So, because it's too easy to lose your license level by somebody else hitting you. You both get a warning quite often if somebody else runs into you. Yes, not now, Downsy, but I will. Okay, final one of this little section is a Silverstone reverse race. And then we'll go closed lobbies, invite only, and do some longer races. Let me know if you've raced with us and you want to in on those. Hopefully Mars, Berkey, myself, Lay, Downsy, Barbance, ICU. Oh yeah, Lewis is going. Yeah, you'll have to be quick though, because we are at 20, so you'll probably struggle to get a seat. And unless you've raced with us, Ethan. It's an open lobby, exclamation mark join in the chat, Ethan. Oh, you're in, excellent. Well, add me on EA, and as long as possibly Corn, but it seemed like he was doing it deliberately to me. Yeah, add me on EA, Ethan, and as long as nobody complains about you in this race, then we'll let you into the longer one later. But if you go into the lobby list, you should be able to add me as an EA friend, and then I can invite you into the invite only race. Cool. So yeah, another reverse race, this time Silverstone. I have driven Silverstone reverse in the previous game. Yep, sure, I'll do that briefly. In fact, what we'll do, we'll take a 5-minute break after this one. Yep. You and most other people, I suspect. Unlikely, dog. It would take too long to set the podium up at the end of the race.
Okay, clutch out, go, go, go! Okay,
It certainly
well,
was.
new race strategy on your MFD if you want to go and check it out.
A new race strategy. We'll go in private after this one anyway, Barbance. We'll do some longer races. Yeah, you and me both. I'm not doing a long race with no damage, Barbance, sorry.
Don't forget, you got more control than ever over your ERS mode, so play around with them in your MFD.
Wish I had a wing so I could experience this properly. These are open lobbies, Obi. So yes. I hear what you're saying, Barbans, but in my experience, if you turn damage off, people will just ram into you knowing that they can't get damage themselves, so you just can't win, really. Yes, the private lobbies will have damage on though, because there'll be drivers we can trust, hopefully, not to drive like idiots.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good.
I would say so, Obi. On my 3 hours worth of gameplay so far. Yeah, this is a reverse track, Evan, so not Ethan, sorry. So not really a fair test.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
Whoops. Oops, sorry, Ethan, that was you.
Come on, you can win that place back.
Sorry, Mars, I've got horrific wing damage. I was trying to stay out your way, but just made things worse, I think. I'll kick myself, don't worry.
Green flag.
You're not going to stick for a longer one, Mars. We're going closed lobby next for a longer race. Had hoped you'd be one of those who'd join us. Fair enough. Quite possibly. Yeah, that's why we're going invite only next race, Barbans. And it'll be people we know.
Okay, clear.
I've got to stop
Yeah, I think setups are going to evolve in this game, certainly. I don't know what the defaults are like, I haven't tried them. Oops. I thought I'd get away with that. Oh, I finished. That's something, I suppose. Evening, Choco. We're going to do a longer race if you fancy joining us. Fair enough, Ethan.
We love you. Thank you. Thank you for an awesome year.
You're welcome, Zach. Sorry about the car. Yeah, it's reverse tracks are a whole new ball game. What, you're getting a free copy? I don't know. Some people. Alright, so we're going closed lobby. Any thoughts on a track? Yep, I'll hang around. In fact, I'll stay in the lobby, Ethan, but I'm going to take a 5-minute break. So that'll give people... No, it won't be a reverse track. Not a long race. Not the first long race of the new game. So yeah, I'm going to head to the loo. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Ethan, add me as a friend on EA through the lobby. Put your track requests in the chat, and we'll go and we'll come back and we'll do a longer race. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Bye for now. Hey everybody, sorry, a bit late. I was setting up the lobby. Ethan, put your EA ID in the chat and I'll try and find you that way. Just going to go through, set this up. May as well let you see what I'm doing. Excellently. So we'll do a one-shot quali and a 35% race. Okay, this is probably going to be the last one, Lay, sorry. Just checking all this. Bear with me a second, Ethan. Discuss in the chat, what track do you think you would like? Let me grab my car. So who can we add? Berkey, Downsy. Let's invite Jack. JBG. Gilza. Mars. so far we've had a couple of people mention Imola, and that's about it. Monaco, yes, Rob, not going to happen. All right, we haven't done Imola yet. Let's go for Imola. It'll be one shot. It's one shot quali kills her. So if people give you time to add the setup, then yes. I'll ask people not to ready up, but you know, you don't know. So who are we missing? ICU. Lay was going. JBG, are you joining us? I did send you an invite, maybe it didn't come through. I can't see ICU online. There's Barbance. You feel free to invite ICU if you can see him. Yeah, he's not showing online for me. Smith joining. Welcome in, Smith. I would suggest if we have less than 10... Oh, bye-bye, Smith. If we have less than 10 cars, try and pick different teams each. I'll just double-check we're on equal performance. I would usually set that up. Equal car performance is on, so yeah, I would recommend picking different teams. So if we do have a safety car, then we won't have to worry about double stacks. Fair enough. I will go with an Aston. I don't mind either way particularly. So we're still waiting for ICU. I can't see him online. Are you still with us, ICU? Fair enough. Once we get into one-shot quali, please give people time to load setups. There were bugs in F124, Ethan. The track limits didn't actually line up with the track, so, whereas they have now fixed it. Yeah, it is a tricky track, not least because of the issues with the limits that the game had defined. That would be nice, Kilzer. I'll show you how to do that. Okay. So in your telemetry settings, if you could enable your telemetry to be public and show player names, I think that's called something slightly different on console. Just means those of us running telemetry apps can see where everybody is. So we have ICU, we have JBG. Is there anybody else in the chat who we know who would like an invite? If not, I think we're good to go. I run an application on my other monitor that lets me see where all the other drivers. Yeah, that's fine. That's down to them. If they want to risk a double stack, then that's up to them. It was just a suggestion. So I think we can ready up now. Once we get into one-shot qualifying, please don't start qualifying until I say so. Give people a chance to enter setups and things. Perfect, Ethan. Thank you very much. So once again, please give people a chance to load setups at the one-shot quali screen. In fact, let me turn off Parc Ferme. So worst case, we can then do it again at the race screen. So once again, please don't immediately ready up once you get to the quali screen. Give people a chance to load their setups. Similarly, once we get to the race, please let people load setups and set strategies. Don't just dive straight in and click ready. When you click ready, that starts a 30-second countdown for everybody, which isn't really fair if they're still trying to enter a setup. So please give them time. I will show you the track while we're waiting. Is that one? No, that's Monza. That one. I like this track. I can't drive it though. I'm dog slow at this track. I guess that may change in this game. So once again, once we get to the quali, please don't press the ready button until I say so. Give people a chance to enter setups if they need to. Let me know in the chat when you're ready, and once everybody has, I will then hit the ready button. Once again, get a plugin for Sim Racing Centre setups, !SRC in the chat will get you an affiliate link, which helps to support the channel. Please use that if you can. It'll also get you a discount code that will give you 10% off anything you buy from them. Who readied up? All right, please don't do it once we get to the race. Parc Ferme is off, yes. Sure how I got away with that. 2.5 seconds down on pole. That sounds about right. You weren't alone, Ethan, don't worry. Okay, once again, please don't ready up once we get down to the grid. Give people a chance to load setups and select their strategies. Let me know in the chat once you're ready, and once everybody has said so, I will ready up. I don't bother with fuel. I just leave it at whatever the game says. I'm so slow that saving a lap of fuel won't make me any quicker in the race. Okay, so I am ready. Let me know in the chat once you've loaded your setup and set your strategy. Thank you, Ethan. Fair enough, Ethan. Best of luck with that. So we're waiting on Kilser, Barbants, ICU and Jax, I think. Barbants, ICU and Jax. Assume that's Jax in the V-carb. Hills is ready. Barbants and ICU and Jax. Oh, ICU just said there. Okay, Jax. Did Jax stay? He joined and then seemed to leave. He's not in that list. Okay. So I'm going to say that's everybody. If anyone is not ready, shout now, or I'm going to ready up. Okay, good luck everyone. Remember, safety cars are on, so is damage. Good luck. This will be the last race of the evening, by the way. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have. Finding the new game a lot better than the old game was at launch.
Clutch out, we're green! Okay, DRS is now available.
Lucky Barbans.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Sorry, Barbans, I'm not restarting just for one. Don't put a wheel in the gravel there, AD. Not restarting on lap 4, sorry Kilser. Sorry, this is my last race, so I'm not extending it anymore, I'm afraid.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. The gap between you and the car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Good job. VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Cheers, Barban. See you soon. I've got no pit button.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. Okay, let's go now. Come on. That stop was slower than we ideally wanted to see. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Green flag. This is our true position. They've pitted as well, so warm up your tyres and get down the road. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 0.8 seconds.
No, it's not. Fair enough, have fun, JVG. All these track limit ones are completely down to me.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.2 seconds. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
I wasn't as far behind people as I thought. I did an early pit stop under that VSC, and the others are all just pitting now, so...
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, box, box, box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap. Box, box, box.
Fine.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 0.9 seconds.
No, it's not. Oh well. Couldn't last. Oh, thanks,
Okay,
game.
mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD. Copy.
Perfect time to give me control back. I think it is Uema. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I did F124 when it first came out.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, clear.
Well, that's up to you, but I'm not regretting it at the moment. I've got a mere 27 seconds to make up on Downsy. Yeah, I figured I'd just bite the bullet. Everyone's going to be streaming F1 25, so there's not going to be, given how roundly hated F1 24 was, I doubt there's going to be much interest to carry on playing that. I see you pitting again. Did make half a second on Downsy that lap.
And gap to the car in front.
Yes, Mark? Didn't fix that then. Only 3 seconds down on ICU's fastest lap.
Tyre condition still looking good. So you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data, so keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
Why tell me about it then?
We've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button.
Penalties, 12 seconds now. And that's with fixed track limits. Come on.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Fucking hell.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. That stop wasn't great, we've lost some time there. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
1:18.7. Only 2 and a bit seconds slower than the fastest lap.
And I've got to stop because I've got a lump in my throat.
Woohoo, P5 out of 5 finishes. Ah well, I have to say, enjoying that. I've been toying with the idea of doing some Breaking Point streams. Would anyone be interested in watching me play through that? Lobby seems to be the way to go to get viewers, but just for my own enjoyment, I might give it a go. I'll do that now actually. I will go and set up the manual pit stop key. I wasn't anything. Well, that's no surprise, is it? Well done ICU and Berkey, taking all the awards. I finished a lap down. 1:18.7, my best lap. Oh, which was actually better than Downsy somehow. I suppose Downsy must have been a lot more consistent than me. It wasn't hard. I had several spins in that race. What was it? 1, 2, 3 pit stops. So far from ideal. Oh yeah, I did give myself wing damage at one point, didn't I? And then I came in for those softs towards the end, just to try and throw in a half decent lap. But anyway, there we go. That is F1 25. Like I say, quite enjoying the new game. It'd be nice if VA had fixed some of the bugs that have been there for years and years. But hey ho, we can't have everything, I guess. Be interesting to see what the general reaction is to this, particularly once it goes on to general release on Friday. Tuesday, I'm sure you were all aware, is the pre-release date for those who ordered the Iconic Edition, pre-ordered. So yeah, that will do for me. I'm going to quit. I'm going to go in and set up that keybind while I remember. So just give me a second while I do that. Where is controller? There. Edit. I think it's called manual pit stop or something. Manual pit stop. Cool. Okay, well there we go. Thank you everyone for your company. Hope you enjoyed that. I will be back tomorrow evening, probably with some more of this, more open lobbies and the like. I might give Breaking Point a try. But for now, we are going to go and find someone to raid. So that didn't work. There we go. Do stick around if you wouldn't mind. AD raid in the chat once we get there. No worries, Downsy. Good to see you. AD raid in the chat once we get there. Use the emote if you have access to it. As I say, I will be back tomorrow evening around 8:30. So drop by if you fancy some more F1 25. Who can we go and raid? There's lots of people. Let's go raid Chris Not Luda. I will do, Downsy. Thank you for that. We'll go and raid Chris Not Luda, who is a friend of the channel. Do say hello to him. Drop him a follow if you're not already. And hopefully I will see you again next time. Take care. Let me just get this raid kicked off. Start raid. Yeah, so take care, enjoy the rest of your week, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Have fun. Bye for now.